India is in a unique position on the world stage, a country that's both a core BRICS member and a crucial partner for the United States. In a time where global alliances seem more polarized than ever, India's balancing act between East and West is fascinating to watch. So, why does India want to maintain ties with BRICS and the US? What challenges and opportunities does this balancing act create for the country? Let's dive into India's complex journey in the global power struggle. But before we get into it, here's a question. Can India keep balancing both sides, or will it eventually have to choose? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more deep dives into global affairs. India's involvement in BRICS goes beyond simple economic interests. By joining forces with Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa, India gains a foothold in the emerging world order that's challenging Western dominance. Here's why BRICS is essential to India. BRICS represents more than 40% of the world's population, giving India access to large markets and investment opportunities. As a developing nation, India benefits from being part of an economic coalition that supports growth and offers an alternative to Western institutions like the IMF and the World Bank. Being in BRICS amplifies India's voice on the global stage. With new members from Africa and the Middle East, BRICS is gaining a more diverse representation. This alliance allows India to be a central player in shaping a multipolar world, one where power isn't centered around the US or Europe. India's relationship with China has been rocky, marked by border tensions and rivalry in the Indo-Pacific. By staying in BRICS, India gains insight into China's strategies, balancing influence without having to align entirely with its neighbors' policies. Now let's shift focus to India's alliance with the United States. Despite its BRICS affiliation, India shares significant interests with the West. India's military partnership with the US is growing. The Quad Alliance, which includes Japan and Australia, was created to counterbalance China's presence in the Indo-Pacific. The US has provided India with cutting-edge defense technology and security cooperation, which is crucial in an era of regional security threats. The US is one of India's top trading partners and a major source of foreign direct investment. From tech giants like Google and Microsoft to the thriving service industry, India's economic growth is deeply intertwined with American trade and investment. Unlike China and Russia, the US shares India's commitment to democratic governance. This ideological similarity makes India and the US natural partners in many diplomatic arenas. Together, they promote a world order based on democratic principles, contrasting with the more authoritarian leanings of other BRICS nations. So, how does India manage to walk this tightrope between two contrasting alliances? Let's look at some of the challenges. The US would prefer India to fully align against China, especially through the Quad, while BRICS partners expect India to support initiatives challenging Western dominance, such as the move toward a BRICS currency. Both sides place demands on India that are hard to reconcile. India is economically tied to both BRICS and Western markets. Aligning too closely with either side risks alienating the other. Given India's development goals, it needs investment from both Western tech industries and BRICS infrastructure projects. As tensions rise between China and the US, India finds itself on the front lines. The situation is particularly complicated because India and China are both BRICS members, yet they have conflicting interests in the Indo-Pacific. The US has been keen to offer support here, but over-reliance on any one side could impact India's strategic autonomy. What path will India take in this global chess game? Here are some potential scenarios for India's future on the world stage. India's historical policy of non-alignment still echoes today in its emphasis on strategic autonomy. This means India could continue to leverage its position in both BRICS and Western alliances to maximize its gains without fully committing to either side. Given the tensions with China, India may choose to lean more towards the US and its allies, focusing on economic growth, military support, and ideological alignment. This path might bring stability but could alienate BRICS members like Russia. Alternatively, India could lean into its role as a BRICS leader, advocating for multipolarity and reshaping global finance systems away from US influence. This would likely mean collaborating more with countries like Russia and China, though it could risk tensions with the US. India's balancing act between BRICS and the US reflects a country that's determined to carve its own path on the global stage. As it navigates this tightrope, India has a unique opportunity to shape a world order that benefits its national interests and promotes a more multipolar future. So, what do you think? Can India continue to balance these alliances, or will it eventually have to pick a side? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.